the Zillow Zestimate and why it is not your friend. It's Stacie Koroly, and today I'm going to share with you 4 different reasons as to why you cannot trust the Zillow Zestimate. This is especially true on the Main Line, Malvern, Media, Westchester, and Garnet Valley areas, and here's why. We have so many historic homes in the area. We have specific communities, and sun exposure, it matters. Be sure not to miss reason number 4 because it is a shocker, folks. Nearly every day, I speak with someone who's thinking about selling a house. Unfortunately, folks base the value of their home on a Zillow Zestimate. I completely understand why this happens. Zillow is one of the biggest real estate companies in the world, and it's ultra user-friendly. The only problem with the Zestimate value is that it's highly unreliable. So let's talk about why that's the case. Number 1, condition, quality, and upgrades. A while back, I sold a house in Newtown Square, Delaware County. This house was built in 1986, but the owners had just replaced brand new HVAC, 2 hot water heaters. They also replaced the deck with a brand new Trex deck. Zillow said originally that the house was worth $951,000, but I knew it was worth significantly more. So I listed the house at $969,000. Immediately, Zillow's estimate of that house went to my sale price, which I had never really noticed before. Within days, I had sold that house for $1,050,000. If the sellers believed the estimate and listed at $951,000, they could have lost out on a lot of equity. Number 2, historic homes and sun exposure. This can be a big factor for buyers in Delaware and Chester counties. Historic homes often contain materials that cannot be duplicated. For instance, deep windowsills, 12-inch thick molding, and historic lighting. In terms of sun exposure, sunlight is more important to most buyers. How a house sits on a lot and where and if light floods in, it matters. Bad sun exposure can outright eliminate certain buyers. And of course, less demand translates to a lower sale price. Number 3, hidden price concessions. This is an interesting one. The key piece of data Zillow uses to calculate this estimate is the most recent recorded sales price of nearby homes. Here's the problem with that. Buyers and sellers often figure out ways to minimize their tax burden, which is their right. This means finding a way to record a sales price that's lower than the true exchange of value. So let's use, for an example, a recorded sale price of $2 million, but there could be $100,000 in concessions built into that sale price. Just because the sale closes with a recorded sale price doesn't mean that's really what the house sold for, but Zillow doesn't know that. Number 4, Zillow's former CEO. Drum roll, please. So a quick Google search shows that in 2017, Zillow's former CEO sold his house in Seattle, Washington for 40% below the Zestimate. And in 2020, he turned around and sold his LA home for 50% above the Zestimate. If you're interested in knowing the true value of your home, reach out to me to schedule a pinpoint price analysis. I'll account for all the factors that Zestimate simply cannot. This will allow you to make a truly informed financial decision. Call me at 610-659-3559 or find me at staciekoroly.com. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel for tips and tricks, anything and everything related to real estate. Thank you so much for watching.